CVA's AccuraSeries, Bagara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
All right, guys, it's time to go over and do this week's Pictures of the Week. This week's Picture of the Week being sponsored by our friends over at Flowers Garden Center and Deer Processing. Guys, we're just right at the approach of them getting opened up for the year. They'll take care of all your gardening and flower needs. They're going to let us know an opening date here real soon, and we'll let y'all know as soon as we do. Y'all get down there and talk to them, and be sure to tell them thank you for all they do for us here at the show. All right, our first picture here, this is Scott Fujimira, and this is a great hybrid that he caught over on Percy Priest Lake. Sure. We were just talking to Daniel about some big hybrid. I mean, that is a great fish right there. Yep. Scott, we appreciate you sharing that with us. All right, this next picture here, we just put all this together, actually, Anthony. This is from Misty Elder, and this is a photo she took while she was out on her first ever duck hunt, and she shared this with us a little while ago, and we just realized while we were sitting here that she was actually out with her buddy Hoot Hazelgrove, with Hoot's Honeys, doing some duck hunting this year when he got all the girls out and did that a couple times.
And Vic got the cards for that.
And that's going to actually be our first ever duck hunt that we're going to air on here since I have been here to be the first waterfowl hunt. So we appreciate you sharing that with us, Misty. And then here on the end, this is a beautiful fish. Abe Morris sent us this picture, and this is his son Tanner with a 5.33 pound bass out of Percy Priest. And Abe said it was the most nervous he had ever been as a net man. I can imagine that would be the truth. Absolutely, but that is a great fish, Tanner. Congratulations on that one. We appreciate y'all sharing that. Y'all at home, y'all can send your pictures to us here, 474 James Robertson Parkway, or get them to me on Facebook or at the email there on the screen, and we'll share them here on the show just as soon as we can. All right, welcome back to the studio. As you can tell, we're having a big time in here tonight, and have a lot of fun when all you guys are in town. Roger, it's your turn, buddy, so here's the deal. I put this description on YouTube. I was talking about how you've hunted all over the place. You've killed some big deer. You've been antelope hunting, hunted all over. But until this past season, did you just not really care anything about turkey hunting, or just never had anybody really get you interested in it, or what?
The type work I did, just, you know,
you were so busy in the spring.
We normally be chasing storms.
Yeah.
And just never got a chance to. And
yeah.
Anthony conned me into going to Texas and ruined me.
Ruined you. That was it.
That was
it. So y'all went down to Texas, and you guys got to watch those hunts this past year. We did air those. And when you got back, you were fired up, and it was time to find some birds around the house. Yep. And you worked at it, and you would call me and Anthony, but you called Chris Deming a lot. And Chris helped you a lot, gave you a lot of information, but you finally made it happen, man. You got your first Tennessee turkey. You were real excited. So looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Let's go on over to West Tennessee with Roger.
Folks, Roger McMullen with Southern Woods and Water. It's April the 27th. I'm in Grand Junction, Tennessee on my hunting lease. It's been an exciting morning already so far. For about the past week and a half, my turkeys have had lockjaw. And when I say lockjaw, I mean not gobbling on the roost in the evenings, not gobbling on the roost in the mornings, not gobbling during the day, nothing. I pulled up this morning, and I always pull in the gate, and I pull up to the old house where I got my camper at, and I actually hunt in the back of the place. And it's real hilly, so I drive back here. I get out of the truck, and the first thing I hear is a gobble. And he is wearing it out. So I run down here to my stand that I've been sitting in, because I told myself today that I know these turkeys have been coming in this field regularly. So I told myself today, no decoy, no nothing. So I didn't bring my chair, my vest, nothing. I brought one pot call. and a gobble tube and my gun. So I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna stick to my plan and see what happens. I've had them gobble to the south of me, to the east of me, to the west of me, and to the north of me. So I'm just gonna sit here and see what happens. I just got off the phone with Anthony. He's hunting with Hoot over in the bottoms, so maybe we can get one on film today.
Old-time gobbler sounds sublime, hollering at the world from a loblolly pine. Bends his tail, makes a booming sound like distant thunder real close to the ground. He swells his chest and stretches his wings, and all that commotion to make a hen sing. A crow flies over and says hi to the world. Tom hollers back, said it sounds like a girl. 50 yards up the ridge in a red oak tree, Jake stands up and says, look at me. He looked down the hill and the fear made him swaller. Tom yelling back, saying, boy, don't you holler. Jake calmed down, said, I'll be good. He said, Tom, I know you're the boss. Tom got the yelling and the hollering so loud, for a mile down the creek you could tell it was proud. Tom Gobbler, you holler too long, some old hen's gonna do you wrong.
Folks, we've heard a bunch of turkeys gobble this morning.
Chasing them hens, someday one's gonna do you in.
I didn't want to try to pursue them this morning because I know he'd be coming in
hollered again from the top of the hill from the voice of the hen. He got excited, his face got
changing my strategy a little bit with the beers so late in the season. And turkeys are,
twice more and flew to the ground, dragging his wings and strutting around. He clucked down aloud, said, talk to me, hen. The little soft bird said, Tom, come in. Dang near running, he went to the top, a little movement to the right, made him stop. Tom never thought about walking to his doom. By the time he seen the barrel, he ducked the boom. Tom Gobbler, you holler too long, some old hen's gonna do you wrong. Tom, you keep on chasing them hens, someday one's gonna do you in. It's the last day of the season, the camouflage man's on his way home, kicking his can. That old Tom coming right in the groove, he lost his grit and tried to move. Now 2 ridges over, Tom and Jake are looking up in the pines, they got a bed to make. Early in the morning, about the break of day, old Tom will stand up, here's what he'll say. I'm Tom the Gobbler, I'll holler as long as it takes to make a little old hen do a song. My paramount interest, it ain't chasing hens, it's making nervous wrecks out of camouflage men. Tom Gobbler, you holler too long, some old hen's gonna do you wrong. Tom, you keep on chasing them hens, someday one's gonna do you in.
so hard. So hard. So hard. He ain't the biggest gobbler. He ain't the biggest turkey, but he is my first Tennessee turkey ever, and I did it by myself with the help of my coach, Chris Dimmitt, coaching me on the phone, telling me what to do, me texting him while he's at work, calling him while he's at work, and him taking the time to help me. Whew. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Folks, this is Roger McMullen with Southern Woods and Water. I got my first Tennessee turkey this morning. My first turkey was in Texas a couple weeks ago, and I killed me 2 Rios. I got back to Tennessee, and I've been hunting hard ever since. I don't think I worked maybe 2 or 3 days in the last 3 weeks chasing this turkey right here. I've tried to call him. I tried decoys. He just kept skirting me, and I brought my gun, my rangefinder, my binoculars, a gobble call, and a pot call. And I come in here this morning and I hunted this turkey like I do a deer. They wasn't responding to calls. He was following the hen. And for somebody that's 42 years old and never cared about turkey hunting, I'm gonna tell you right now, folks, if you only deer hunt and you think that you don't want to go turkey hunting, I'm gonna challenge you to try it one time.
All right, it's time for this week's Product of the Week. It's been sponsored by our friends at Caney Fork Outdoors. Y'all can find them at cfoutdoors.com, or you can get off I-40 at the Center Hill Dam exit. Go to the bottom of the hill and make a right there. You'll find them at the Big Rock Market. They can take care of all your kayaking needs and get you out on the beautiful Caney Fork River. All right, guys, I'm trying to see where the camera I was at here. Well, here's what I got tonight. Now, y'all know we do a lot of crappie fishing. We use jigs a lot of times. I love a hair jig, and I love a 1/16 and a 1/32. So most of the time, that's what I'm throwing. What I've got here tonight, this is a series of different jigs from our friends at Backyard Baits. Now, Warren Brent, he sent us some walleye jigs earlier this past year, and my wife and I went down. We had great luck with them at Rock Island catching walleye. And these are some of his crappie jigs. These are all 1/16, and this is the little 1/32. But these are all handmade. They're made right here in Middle Tennessee. And y'all can get these by going to backyardbaitstn@gmail.com, or y'all can call Warren at 615-691-1185. And Warren, we appreciate these, and I'm looking forward to putting these to work real soon. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with some more Southern Woods and Waters.